you, Emma. Good evening, all. Sky Bet League 2 never lets us down. Week on week, the fourth tier provides storylines aplenty, while shocks and setbacks continuously shake the table, and new young stars emerge to climb the footballing food chain. This season, as it so often is, this division has been engaging, intriguing, and chaotically unpredictable. Before the current Grimsby crop go into battle, it's time for a respectful nod to a hero here from days gone by. Former town manager John Newman passed away early this week, aged 91. He was in charge of Grimsby between December 1976 and July 1979, having joined from Exeter City, and led the Mariners to promotion to the third division in the 79 season before departing for Derby County. His playing days saw him make over 500 appearances as a defender, mostly in the colours of Plymouth Argyle and Exeter, and players and staff tonight are wearing black armbands in his honour, and those at the ground will now join in a minute's applause as we send our best to those who knew and loved him. Patrick swinging it out towards Jayden Joseph. Back it goes to Cameron Norman. Swings it in beautifully. And there were a couple of options in there. Charlie Whittaker was arriving late. It was Connor Jennings who got to it.
Yeah, good chance, wasn't it? Jayden Joseph, who's been playing high up the pitch, but he's right wing back this evening. He pulls it back to Cameron Norman, who himself has dropped a little bit further down the pitch, but that ball into the box was excellent, delivered into such an inviting area for Tranmere to go and attack.
Well, generally in games, his side do start swiftly. 7 goals in the opening quarter of an hour, only bettered by Colchester United and Swindon Town. Yet to have a meaningful effort tonight. Here they go in search of something. Ball in towards Vernon. Well dealt with by Joseph. Murphy came for it, and the goal is open. That cannot be found by Dara Burns, who was trying to guide it in.
He's still waiting for his first goal, Dara Burns. He was excellent against Swindon in his last outing. Joe Murphy doesn't get enough on his punch. It's inviting for Dara Burns. He just snatches at it, hits across the ball, forcing it wide to that back post.
We often talk about the commentator's curse. Sometimes it's about a team or a player. Tonight, it's about the weather. 5 minutes ago, I told you it was lovely here.
You said it was mild and calm. That looks anything but.
Yes. Ironside's touch, seized upon. Decent effort as well, he's found the corner. Charlie Whittaker's at it again. Tranmere Rovers take charge as they look to climb the congested League 2 table. And after his double at the weekend, he follows it up with a goal on the road at Grimsby Town.
Yeah, I gave him the big build-up for the game about his importance to this team. He is so often the player who makes the difference at the right time. He's done it in recent weeks. It's a direct ball, but it lands at the feet of Charlie Whittaker. He's always going to want to drift in on that right foot. Doesn't rush it, takes his time, a little shimmy just to buy himself that little bit of space. And he doesn't go for power. He just tries to set it outside that far post. There's enough bodies it has to go past to make it really difficult for Christy Pym. Takes the little look up. The execution of the finish is excellent. Goes through the legs, a little bit of luck there, but nestles itself in the bottom corner. That's a wonderful finish from Tranmere's star man at the moment, Charlie Whittaker. Was there a potential offside in the build-up? Show Ironside is the man competing for the ball. It's very tight if it is, maybe just leaning into an offside position. Does ever so well when the ball does come up to be a nuisance, to win that header. That header's fine.
The locals should be confident of success in the second half. Grimsby possess one of the most potent attacks in the division, and Tranmere one of the more porous defences. So let's see how the game develops. Jennings in towards Whittaker, who thought it was going to find his head. Amari Patrick. Oh, it's in! Off Ironside! But the flag stops the celebrations.
This up close. It's Corey on the back post. Not sure if he had jumped back in after the ball had come in, and Murray Patrick desperate to get his shot away. He's been on the fringes of the game. First opportunity, lets one go. See Ironside just leaning forward to get a view. That takes him offside. You see he comes back towards his own goal, which makes it look like Corey's playing on. It's an excellent decision from the linesman from that view.
Nice from Rogers. Finding a way through for Burns. Patrick skipping back to help out Brough. It's a ball in which could cause some problems, and it's scooped away with the feet of Murphy when it seemed destined for the back of the net.
Look at this delivery into such a dangerous area. Takes a flick on the way, reactive on the back post. Charlesman has to react quickly, gets it goalwards. He thinks he's scored. Joe Murphy not only makes a save, but gets it away from danger.
Walker to hit it! Murphy with a save! And desperate defending sees it away. A clearance which might have come at a bit of personal cost there, but it was heroic from Tranmere Rovers to see it off.
Wow. Joe Murphy, defying his years here, makes another wonderful save down low to his right. Then look at the passion and desire from those Tranmere bodies flying in the way of the ball.
Until Corey managed to dangle a leg and find Vernon. Now there's room for Walker. Now there's room for Burns. Now there's momentum with Grimsby Town. And Burns is going to hit it! They have the leveller they craved. And no surprise that it's from the boots of Darragh Burns. Their brightest star on the night. And they level it all up at 1-1.
He's been brilliant, he really has. He's been the one Grimsby player trying to make things happen, and looks to have the quality to do so. They've given the ball more and more in this second half. He's had more and more influence. Excellent overlapping run from Harvey Rogers that allows Burns to ride inside on his strong left foot. And what about that finish? Absolutely no chance for Joe Murphy in the Tranmere goal. Shifts it in, but he has one thing on his mind. Can he hit the target? Reverse it back across himself, through bodies again, but rattles in off the post.
Time here's Vernon. In towards Rose. Oh! And the post rescues Tranmere Rovers. Darragh Burns so close to his and his team's second.
Excellent anticipation from Burns on the back post, doesn't give it up. Murray Patrick switches off, good first touch, but look how quickly Joe Murphy gets across his goal. That is a wonderful save. Big top hand takes it onto the post. That is fantastic. Burns would have thought he'd got his second. Joe Murphy was there to stop it.
Stunning save from him. We're in the final of the added minutes. It looks like it's going to be a goal apiece and a point apiece, unless something can happen with this quite possibly last attack of the game. Cleared away for the counter-attack, which is stopped by Nathan Smith, wholeheartedly as ever. In from Joseph. Oh, where's it going to drop? It's in! It's Christian Dennis! All the momentum with Grimsby in the second half, but it's Tranmere Rovers who are smiling at the end. Seconds to spare, and the former Grimsby Town player pounces.
And it's Jaden Joseph, who has been incredible all game. He's the one who's still got the legs and the athleticism to drive to the byline, puts it into a dangerous area, it takes a nick on the way. Fortuitously maybe lands at the feet of Christian Dennis, but it's a wonderful finish from there. Christy Pim's quickly out onto the scene. But Dennis remains calm, he remains composed. And it's Darragh Burns who's been so good, who inadvertently turns it into the path of Dennis, but an excellent finish. And look what it means.
Anywhere will do from Smallwood. And that is that. Smash and grab at the seaside. Tranmere Rovers weathered a storm in the second half and leave with all 3 points. What a crazy game football can be sometimes. What a crazy division League 2 is most of the time. The travelling fans absolutely delighted. Grimsby Town fans will wonder how on earth their side has lost this game. Some terrific saves at one end of the field, a poacher's finish at the other, and it's job done for those on their travels. Grimsby Town 1, Tranmere Rovers 2.